Vicky Hawkins outside London Stadium, post-match reaction to West Ham 1, Bournemouth 1. Where'd you start with this one?
Time to worry. Time to worry, mate.
It's
awful.
It was a bad performance. Not the first one this season, but I think that might be the worst of them.
Yeah, that goes up there with definitely one of the worst. And we've seen some bad ones. Palace, Fulham. That was painful to watch. That was really painful. I wanted to be anywhere, but the setup from Moyes was awful. Ward-Prowse on the wing. And we looked at it and he tried to change it at half time. Why not do it during the game? Just tell him, switch. Because he tries to put Phillips out there, but tactically it was all over the place. The bench was empty. It's difficult to play. Fornals was in the audience apparently.
Yeah, you know what, mate, right? We tried to defend Moyes lately, yeah, right? Because obviously the results that we had in the build up to Christmas and all that, right? They were some decent results. You can't defend that tonight. You know what I mean? He shoehorned Phillips and kept Souček in the side. Look, you all know my feelings on Phillips. It's a fucking waste of space signing at the minute. We didn't need another centre midfielder. We needed a striker. We needed a left winger, and we go and sign another centre midfielder. And then we play 4 technically holding midfielders tonight, and that's the outcome.
I mean,
and we lose the midfield.
So, to be
we
honest,
lost the midfield completely.
It's weird because the complaints about Moyes all season is too defensive. You come up against a team like, you don't need 3 holding midfielders. Don't need 3. He's put fucking 4 in.
That's what I mean.
I do not understand where we came from. I looked at the thing. I presumed Ward-Prowse was on the left. I'll be honest with you, I couldn't even tell. I barely
ever saw him there. It was just a big empty space on the left every time. Every time you wanted to play a ball there, where's Ward-Prowse?
It was a very odd experiment. I don't know what he was trying. I don't know whether he's trying to be clever. I don't know whether he's just trying to be loyal
to who?
Souček. Yeah, it is what it is. It's one of them ones where I look at it and I think to myself, like, you have to balance a squad.
Of course you
do.
You
have to balance a side in any game, and he's just thumbing these people in. He's thumbing in softies. Let's be honest. He's thumbing in. No, he is. He is. He's thumbing in softies. Like, there was no place there for Phillips. Like, if you're going to sign a player like that, it's got to be on the basis that they've got to rotate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, the midfield, you got to pick and choose when you cannot go into a game like Bournemouth at home with 4 defensive midfielders. It was poor. It was lacklustre. The distance that I see sometimes, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. You know, when people are talking about what my problem with Moyes is, right? I get it a lot. You know, there was people, Bournemouth fans, asking this on previews that I was watching as I was coming to the game. What is the problem? You're 6th in the league. You're in the Europa League. Blah, blah.
Yep.
This is the problem. This is the problem because Bournemouth at home, with all due respect to Bournemouth, and I know that they've been on decent form lately, yeah, but this is the problem. He does not know how to beat sides like this. He doesn't know. It's just the same shit over and over and over again. Sideways, backwards. I mean, the first goal was one of the worst goals I've ever seen. Because I mean, it was piss poor. It was just handed to him on a plate.
Yep.
And after that, we just couldn't get going.
No, and that's the thing.
There is no creativity. There is no. There's no cohesion. We cannot pass the ball 5 yards. Yeah. You know, you see the way Bournemouth were knocking the ball around tonight. You know, by a long shot. It worries me. You know, it worries me for the rest of the season because once this European adventure is over, and trust me, it will be over this season. We're not going to win that trophy. It'd be a fucking miracle if we won that. We ain't going to get, you know, the way we're letting players go at the minute, no reinforcements,
nope.
How thin the squad is, what we've got on the bench. That is it. Put your passports away after this season.
This is the thing, right? And this is what annoys me: is you've got a talented crop of youngsters. Look, they're not the answer. They're not going to save your season. But you've got injuries, right? You're shoehorning players in, playing players out of position when you've got natural players in that position sitting on the bench. Whether they're good enough or not, whether you think they're good enough or not, they play that position naturally. If you're asking Ward-Prowse to play left wing, he's naturally going to drift inside because he's a centre midfielder, right? You've got Cornet sitting on the bench. You've got Ollie Scars sitting on the bench. You've got Creswell sitting on the bench. You can play Creswell left back and push Emerson further up. You know, he's just so frustrating that he's signed a centre midfielder, which we didn't need, shoehorned him into the side because, yeah, he's my signing, he's the player I want to play. Playing Souček, who I think someone said in the fan cams, unless he's scoring goals or throwing his body on the line to win tackles, he's non-existent. You don't need him in this game. Yeah, bring him on last 20 minutes if you need a goal. Right? It's just annoying, it's frustrating, and this is why, like you said, mate, we sometimes struggle to defend Moyes. We are sitting 6th in the league, right? We had some fantastic results, but we've just drawn with Sheffield United and Bournemouth, and we're 6th in the division.
Yeah, if you're serious about competing for Europe and finishing in these spots, those are games you need to be getting 6 points from.
Exactly.
We've got Old Trafford, then we've got Arsenal back in it. Yes, we've beaten Arsenal twice this season, but still, we play like that.
No guarantee to beat them again, and that's the thing.
They'll roll us over completely. Yeah, that is absolutely shocking. And the thing is, we've let Ben Rama go, we've let Fornals go. Who else have we sold this season?
Kera's gone out alone.
Yeah. And people, I've seen people going, "Oh, it's all Sullivan. We can't blame Moyes now if we fall off because we ain't brought enough in. We've let enough go." He doesn't rotate. He doesn't bring players off the bench.
To be fair, he wasn't using them anyway.
No, exactly.
This is the thing. You know, I mean, you can't. This is what Moyes defenders do. You know, and listen, I'm not going to sit here and say Moyes defenders are wrong. I'm not going to sit here and say that they shouldn't have that opinion. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, right? But you can't turn around and go, "Oh, this is what he does." Listen, any time that any of these players get a little bit of confidence, say Ben Rama at Arsenal was decent.
Yeah.
He came on for Paquetá. He played well. Yeah, one of the few games he has played well.
Yep.
What does he do with him next game?
Drops him.
I don't think he dropped him. I think he did start him. But he subbed him off early. Yeah, as soon as he makes a few mistakes, Cornet has got to be sitting there chomping at the bit. We were literally looking at that field today. There was a gap.
On the left side.
Yeah. Cornet's got to be thinking to himself, "Fuck me, what have I got to do? What have I got to do? Like, if I can't get in the side when there's nobody else." What is the point of me being here, right? They was talking about him going to Palace. He's come on tonight. It doesn't look like he's going to go to Palace.
He can't go to Palace. We've got no other players.
No, we have got no other players. No.
Look at the bench.
But right, Danny Ings, right? I fucking can't stand Danny Ings. I think Danny Ings was the biggest waste of money. Had his best game I've ever seen him have in a West Ham shirt. Actually looked like he gained some confidence in that Sheffield United game. What does he do? Drops in for Calvin Phillips. It makes no sense.
Exactly, mate.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
But that's the other thing. You could have played Danny Ings up front with Bowen and Kudus.
Played him in the 10. He was brilliant in the 10.
Yeah, exactly.
Who did he play in the 10 tonight? Souček.
Yep.
Who done fuck all. Nothing.
But that's it. And this is the thing. And this is what it is all about. And this is what he said. This is why he frustrates me. This is why he gets the haters. Because he makes stupid decisions like tonight. Bournemouth didn't deserve to draw that game. They deserved to win that game tonight because we deserved absolutely naff all. Let's be honest.
They played some really good football.
Yeah.
We could not pass the ball more than 5 yards. The passing was absolutely shocking, and the movement off the ball. You pass the ball and you just stand there. Yeah. No running into space at all. Acres of space. You're just standing there. I can't stand to watch it.
Phillips is going to take time. I see.
He's not played a lot of football.
He was rusty tonight,
of course he was,
which you're going to expect him to be rusty.
I think people blaming him for that goal are harsh because that's Zuma.
It's not just it. It's the pair of them.
It's a combination.
The pair of them. Zuma shouldn't have played the ball, but Phillips should be more aware of his surroundings.
But he's rusty.
Yeah, I know, rusty, but that's not an excuse. You don't play that part.
But hold on a minute, right? And this is another thing that frustrates me. I'm going to make this point, right? Kudus. It took him 10 fucking games to get him in the side.
Yep.
He shoehorned this cunt in the first fucking the first 5 minutes he's been here. Like, I don't understand where he comes from. It just seems like he wants to go so defensive. Like you see it today. The distance between the front two. That's all it was, a two, and the rest of the players, the other 9 was night and day. And this is the only reason we're sitting where we're sitting at the moment is because we've had individual brilliance from Kudus, Bowen. Listen, and I've always said this: if that magic stops, if Kudus goes to the AFCON and don't come back the same player, if there's a bit of tiredness, if there's a bit of rustiness like you see with Bowen, we're going to struggle to get results, and we're struggling to score goals.
At the end of the game, when we're chasing it, there's a few minutes left. Who does he bring off? Kudus, the one player that you think could possibly get a last-minute winner, he takes him off for Cornet, not Souček.
But you got to respect the point, then.
Respect the point.
Respect the point.
That's
He conceded the point at 70 minutes.
And that's what I'm saying. And this is the frustrating thing. You're at home against Bournemouth. They played some good stuff tonight, right? They did.
They were a good side.
Exactly.
They were a
right?
good
But
side.
You are at home. Yeah, you've come back from 1-0 down. The momentum should be you when we score that penalty. The momentum shifted straight back to Bournemouth. Yeah. You know, and this is the thing. He doesn't take the game by the scruff of the neck and go for that kill. He's not got that killer instinct in the game. Do you know what I mean? He's got that, well, we've come back from 1-0. And you know the press conference is going to be, oh, we gave away our silly goal, but we worked really hard to get back into the game. Respect the point.
And that is why, for me, and this is just me, and listen, you are entitled to your opinion. Anyone that's watching this, listen, I'm not going to argue with you about Moyes, blah, 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 and all this sort of thing. That is why I think we need to find a more progressive manager, because the attitude and the approach towards these games is not good enough.
Yeah. But the problem is, Nick, there's no point getting a more progressive manager being out of Europe. And that's the way we're going.
Yeah. I think we've been lucky.
That doesn't make sense though. Why?
Because progression. We've moved up. We've gone from the Conference League.
You can attract more. You can attract more when you're in
You want to
Europe.
start playing more progressive, pragmatic football. Yeah, you need to be in European competitions.
Villa weren't in Europe. When
no, but they're stepping up. They're stepping forward.
Yeah, but
they're in that position
that
we were in.
Yeah, if we're looking to, like I said, they were down in the dumps.
Yeah,
they were
that
down
means-
in the absolute
exactly,
dumps.
but you're then saying we've got to take
Emery.
2 steps back to make 1 stride forward.
No,
Listen.
the point was we're taking a step back by finishing out of Europe. Then we try and go back.
Yeah, Iron on art, right? And I'm going to say this, right? Does he sign a new contract? And on art. I'm not saying should he.
Does he?
Does he?
Yeah, he does. You're 6th in the league. This is the thing. This is what I'm saying.
But
As much as he frustrates the hell out of me,
how long are we
going
to be 6th in the league? How long are we going to be 6th in the league for?
But it's all with some buts in it. This is the thing.
Scott, the league finishes in May, right?
Of course it
not,
does.
Not February.
Yeah,
you
I know.
can't be like we're 6th in the league in February. It means nothing.
But
if
look
you
at
end
right.
up ninth
So
or 10th
again,
spot.
this is where you have to look at. This is what I say. This is where I can defend him. Look at the stats. Look at the win percentage. Won a trophy, first trophy in 40 odd years. You can't.
But you've also got to look at the other side of things when you come
But
to
I
that.
do, because I see
he
this
spent the
tonight.
most money.
Yeah, of course. he has.
Of any manager.
Yep.
Any manager that we've ever had, he spent the most money. He's probably got the best side that we've ever had.
Won a European trophy.
Won a European. Well,
Qualified for Europe 3 seasons on the spin.
He has, yeah.
So this is what I'm saying.
There is pros and cons.
Yeah, but that's it. You
you've
see
got
the cons is
But where'd you
tonight.
go? But Scott, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's not progressing anymore.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's
not.
regressing.
But you've got Moyes is that one that you're going to get to a certain level. He then can't go beyond that level. This is his level. He's qualified for Europe 3. We've got the trophy. You can't beat that unless we win the Europa League. And winning this season's Europa League is 10 times harder than it was when we was in the Europa League the last time.
yeah.
It's just hard being a fan, right?
Of course it
Coming
is.
out into the freezing cold and
Yep.
watching crap football like that. That is hard to take when you're not getting those results. I've said it time and time
Yep.
again. If you get the results, you can take
It's
it,
easier,
right?
yeah.
It's easier
course
to
it is.
swallow. But when you come out tonight, you see that. I'm sorry, you can't sit there and
That's
go,
always going to be his
But
problem.
I'm not sitting here clapping Moyes because I see that tonight.
That's
and
all.
this is why
That's
I'm
all.
frustrated.
But that's all.
Yeah.
But that's always going to be his problem. You can't complain when it works. Once it stops working, then you have to start questioning it, and he's always going to be under scrutiny. One thing I've got to say tonight, I was disappointed in. I was sitting in the stand with you. End of the game, Kurt Zouma comes over. Poor performance. He was poor.
Yeah.
I thought Kurt
Yeah.
Zouma was poor. He starts clapping towards the fans. The fans not particularly having it, and he starts shouting, "Clap, clap!" Did you see that?
Was that what he said?
Yeah, he was saying, "Clap, clap." And that's why I turned around and
That's why
went,
you
"Fuck
said-
you."
That's why you said that. I didn't realise he said clap.
Yeah, he was saying, "Clap, clap." Fucking clap what? Give us something to fucking clap. I'm sorry,
I knew
but
he said something. I didn't know.
I can't see, right? Fuck Kurt Zouma. That's what I would say.
No,
Like,
it's look at the end
no,
of the day.
fuck that, like, Scott. He
you-
cannot tell me.
No,
Right,
of
at
course
the end
he
of the day, I am a paying customer.
Yeah.
You're a paying customer.
Yeah.
You're a paying customer. Everyone in there has paid a fucking lot of money each season, right?
But I'm not a customer. I'm a fan.
No, yeah, we're all fans, right?
Right.
But
Paying fans.
We're
We're
paying,
paying
fans,
fans,
right?
I'm
We're
not
paying
customer,
fans, right?
right?
That geezer earns £100,000 a
course he
week to
does.
be out there. Do not tell me to clap.
No.
I'll clap when it deserves
Exactly,
fucking clapping.
but that's the frustrating thing, and this is again where certain footballers are separated from reality. You know, at the end of the day, we pay our hard-earned money to come and watch our team play
Do you
football.
know what he's done now?
And if they've played bad, we'll tell them they've played bad.
He's gone
if
and
they've
got
played good, we'll tell them to play good.
a shower. He's gone and get in his fucking £10,000 fucking suit that he's got. He's gone and got a chauffeur-driven car back home to his mansion in the warm while we're standing out here trying to get home on trains.
Yeah.
And tell me to clap. Fuck you, Kurt Zouma. That's what I would say. Look, I like Kurt Zouma, but I hate things like that. I think that's one of the worst things I could see. Don't tell me when to clap. I'll clap when I fucking think you deserve a fucking clap.
But that's it. If you've been entertained and we play well, you will applaud.
I clap. Look, when players come over and do that, I think, all right, at least you're not just sulking off down the tunnel, which we rinse players.
Yeah, of course,
if
exactly.
Players do that, so that you've come over after a shit performance, takes a bit of balls.
Yeah.
Have a clap.
But I'll be honest, I was
really,
more interested in getting out of here because I was cold.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's true. Very true. Listen,
out into the cold.
Man United coming up.
They've just won 4-3.
They've just won 4-3. What a game that seemed to be. They equalised in the 95th minute. Wolves, it looked like it was dead and buried anyway, but Man United have McTominay again. He's on, the geezer we wanted to sign.
Yeah,
he's
maybe,
on skull. Look, we got them Sunday. Tough game. I mean, this is a real. We need to find some form.
6-pointer for this, and look, they've gained some points on us. We needed to try and keep that distance. Now, if they beat us, they go above us, and it's not a place Moyes travels too well. We know that, and that is the worry. This is a game, and I can see it written on the wall. We'll have a good performance. We'll pick up. We'll give it a bit of a go, but we'll lose. And then fans will go, "Oh, look, we played well, but."
All right.
We need something, at least a point. Please.
Our cameraman's going to die, I think, of hypothermia if we don't wrap this up now. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's. I was going to say Friday Night Pint then. Post-match reaction. Friday Night Pint will be tomorrow. I won't be on it. These boys will, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm there. Dan's there.
So join us for Friday Night Pint tomorrow, and then we'll be building up towards the Manchester United game and getting all the reactions from that. But thank you very much. One thing I have to say.
Come on, you irons.